Hey everyone, and welcome to tonight's webinar. This is Shira for InternetMarketingDuru.com, and I'm honored to be here with David Kelly, VP of Marketing and Sales from WhatRunsWhere, the web and mobile competitive intelligence service that I am simply blown away with. Hey there, David. How you doing?
Doing fantastic, Shira. Thank you for having us and having me on the call today.
Awesome. You have a bit of an echo, so I'm going to let you deal with that. And in the meantime, I'm going to let everyone know that we did have some tech issues. We planned this as a Google Plus Hangout, but for some reason we couldn't get the audio to work, so we quickly switched over to GoToWebinar. And if you have any questions during the webinar, please enter them in the chat box on the right-hand side of the screen. And tonight we are going to take your questions and also do a live demo of the WhatRunsWhere software service. We're going to demo how we spy on web ads and on mobile ads and talk about who should be using this and for what. It's going to be absolutely awesome. I can't wait for you to see this incredible service and just explode your media buys with competitive intelligence. Back in the day when I started with PPC, I used a software called PPC Bully that spied on ads, and when I started using that, man, my income went up. And WhatRunsWhere will do the same for you when it comes to media buys, especially with mobile marketing and web media buys. So, David, why don't you give us the lowdown about WhatRunsWhere, and then we'll go into a live demo. Take it away.
So WhatRunsWhere, as I was saying before, I'm sure there's quite a few people here who have seen the tool or heard about it, but haven't really had a chance to get its real experience. So what we want to do today is really show you what we can do. And as was mentioned before, we love to help people take their campaigns to the next level. Data is so important, and media buying is ever changing. And doing your research is critical. And constantly monitoring what your competitors are doing and scaling and optimizing your campaigns are all things that we like to focus on, and we like to focus helping people with. So as you can see by the screen, there's 4 ways to use WhatRunsWhere. There's the by advertiser search, the by publisher search, the keyword search, and the top ad. What I'll do is give you a rundown by using the top ad, tell you how to do campaign research. Then we can do a quick keyword search. We can show you the advertiser, the publisher, and show you some quick tips and tricks on WhatRunsWhere. And just a little bit more background, we are the only intelligence tool with in-app capabilities. That is for the Android app. So in that center of your screen, you'll see the switch to mobile intel. That'll take you into the mobile portal. From there, you can see mobile web data, and you can see the in-app intelligence for Android, and that's only something WhatRunsWhere is providing for people.
That is so awesome, and let me just say that you can get WhatRunsWhere for both mobile and web, or if you're focused just on one of them, you can also just get the mobile or the web, but then you're going to miss out on the other one, so you need to think about that one. David, why don't we start with a demo of how we're going to spy on some ads that are running on web display, meaning someone is buying them from a network or from a site. Let's run through the different ways to search. And I know that people are using this just to give you an idea. If you've got a banner and you want it to show up on a site, then you could advertise it either through an ad network or make a private deal with the site, right? A direct media buy, we'll see those as well. And a lot of people run ClickBank offers this way. They promote brands this way. A lot of CPA offers run this way. So just to give you an idea of what you can basically use this intelligence for. And after that, we'll go into the mobile extravaganza, which I've been using nonstop ever since I got my hands on the software. So it's just fabulous, David. Let's get started right away with the web display demo.
Okay, super. So just quickly what I did, I know this will look familiar to what you were just seeing. As I said, what you can do is a by advertiser search, a by publisher search, a by keyword, and our top ads. Now, when you're, like my favorite feature and a feature that was talked about quite a bit at the Mundo meetup in Barcelona was the top ads. And so the top ads is really cool because what we do is we let you know what the top running ads are online. Now that's from what we've seen most frequently. So let's say it's already preloaded, so Progressive is up here. So what this is showing is the ads that we're seeing the most frequently in the most places. So just as you can imagine, it's like going on Google. You're gonna hit, you can hit Progressive and see all the top ads. In this case, you're seeing everything here for all the top running ads online. Now, for convenience sake, what I did was just preloaded a quick one. I'll just show you all, what's going on. I preloaded this guy here, the Progressive, just because it's a pretty goofy looking ad, but we all know goofy works. So if you come up here and pick out this one Progressive ad, what we're actually able to do is show you a quick overview for this banner ad on Progressive. Now, what you can see are the traffic sources. So in this case, for this one particular ad, WhatRunsWhere has been able to identify it in over 5,000, so 5,700 places. We've been able to see this one ad. So that's 5,700 different publishers, uniques, which is pretty impressive. What we can also show you are the ad server relationships. So it could be more important to other people. We can get into that. And then the specific landing page. So WhatRunsWhere not only shows you that creative, takes you through the traffic source information. What we can also do is get inspiration for specific landing pages. You can see what the call to actions are. You can see what what this specific advertiser is trying to do. And is their landing page unique? Is it working? What's happening with it? So you get lots of great insights here as well. I'll get rid of that and I'll go back to traffic sources here. So WhatRunsWhere in a nutshell, what we do is we crawl about 150,000 sites daily looking for ads. From there we can identify by publisher where we found them, by which country we've seen them in, so specific servers we have in countries, or by source. So by the ad tag we can track down which traffic source it was bought through. We've built in scores like prevalence to let you know how frequently we're seeing specific ads, specific advertisers on publishers in relation to each other. And then duration, so we can tell you how long we've been seeing them. Now, this is pretty granular because we went into one specific ad, but what you can also do is run an advertiser search for Progressive. And this will allow you to see some pretty awesome information. So you can actually see demographic reports, which is provided to WhatRunsWhere for Progressive. So this is great for your pre-campaign research as well. What you're going to be able to do is see, everything in the green is above average in terms of people going to Progressive's site. Everything in the red is below average. If it's something like this, it's going to be significantly more below average. This is above average, and you get a sense of all the different demographics here, which is pretty cool. Another interesting point that we've built in is an integration with our friends at Redbooks. This provides corporate information for companies like Progressive, so you can get a little background here. You can get their employees, their revenue. You can actually get a marketing manager contact on LinkedIn, so that'll link you right to this Carolyn Polanski's.
That is so cool. I didn't even see this corporation info. So, I was actually hired by a company to mine leads for them, and I was using WhatRunsWhere for that. And that's another cool use for WhatRunsWhere that you may not have thought of. And, man, this is incredible.
Yeah, no, it's it's really cool. What you'll see is there's larger brands, and you'll see a lot of the corporate information for the larger brands. As you get to some of the smaller ones, Redbooks doesn't have all the information, but we've built in just about everything that we can from them. So yeah, it's definitely really cool, especially for business development, or if you wanted to go to Progressive and say, I want to work for you, I want to run campaigns for you. Nice and easy. You can get a contact right there. It's an easy place to get started.
So I can also see ad networks using this, CPA networks that want to get advertisers on board. So this is great for affiliates and networks, and this is one of the cool uses for the web and I'm going to let you continue on with the demo. I just had to stop you there because this is
No, yeah, interrupt me
awesome.
at any time.
All right.
Perfect. So next up, traffic sources. I mean, this is kind of the bread and butter of WhatRunsWhere. What I had mentioned briefly before is we identify based on publishers. So we hit about 150,000 publishers daily. From there, what we're able to do is actually identify the different traffic sources. So for Progressive, obviously it's a larger advertisers. There's going to be a lot of different networks. Anytime you see media buy, it's going to be a direct media buy. Anytime you see Google AdWords, it is the display network. And then you have all of these different opportunities for ad networks or for traffic sources. So this is great if you're into, if you're running, with Progressive or Progressive campaign, and you know that it's already been approved on these networks, so it's going to work for you. So that that eliminates a lot of research on that end. What we also have is the countries. So we actually have servers in all of these countries. So we're viewing, let's say myspace.com from 15 different countries to see what ads are running in those different countries, which is also really cool because if you're looking to scale your campaigns internationally, you have all these options and all this data. Yeah, so basically what I was saying before is you have all this information here. Right now it's broken down by prevalence. Prevalence is a frequency score, and it's a relative index, so it's not like we've gone out and seen this 37,000 times, but we've broken it down a larger number so that it actually makes sense in relation to the other publishers. So the higher the frequency score, the better. What you want to be looking for success is obviously high frequency scores. What this helps you do is if you're running something similar to Progressive, is you can flip this search upside down, and it's going to show you the ones. So this means very likely other people have tried and failed on these sites. So instead of you taking these 48,000 sites and hoping, throwing something at the wall and hoping it sticks, you can eliminate all these bad testing options. And you can just start with there having success, and then you scale from there. So it really helps you with scaling your campaigns. The other option is duration. So this is also really cool. I mean, it's a pretty intuitive, you can figure out how this is useful, because if somebody's running a campaign on a website for, in a bit we're going to see, but 1,200 days, there's a very good chance that it's working for them. So that's another great place for you to start when you're doing your pre-campaign researches. Okay, well,
David,
it's working
let me
here.
stop you for a sec. It's working for them, meaning it's making them money, right? No one's going to be wasting money for 1,200 days.
Exactly, making the money. I should just be right to the point here. It's making the
direct.
money. Let's not kid anybody here. Like, I mean, if somebody's running an ad on a site for 1,200 days, there's a very good opportunity. I mean, they're doing something right. They're not going to be throwing away money. And if they are, you're going to find out really fast. So what we can also tell you is the first scene, last scene, which is also very important. I mean, what you want to know is, did this run 3 years ago for 1,000 days? And obviously not. I mean, we saw it a few days ago. So there's a chance that it stopped running. It's been running for, it's been running since 2009. There's a chance we just didn't see it in the last couple of days on this site. But again, there's a very high probability that if you're running something, Progressive is insurance, so if you're running something insurance related, this is a great place to start. This is a great place to test. And what you can also do is view all the specific ads. So in this case, since 2009, they've tried 13 different ads on this site. And what you can do is scroll through and see, what's working for them and when the last time. This date down here is what the last time that we saw this ad on the site. So you can see when they make their changes, which is also really nice. So you can see when they make changes and see what works. Again, what's making the money. Perfect. So that's pretty quick. I mean, that's a really good breakdown. What I'll also show you is, some people don't like to see this, but a lot of people love to see this, because there's nothing harder than creating an effective or a good banner. So why not get inspiration from things that are working? We have a banner library for every advertiser. You can see the text ads, or you can see the banner ads. Banner ads are more interesting. But you can get inspiration. You can see what call to actions different advertisers are actually using, which is so critical. I mean, you always want, I mean, a good ad makes you money. Let's be honest. So what you can do is sort by the most recent ones or by ad strength. And again, this is going back to the ads that we saw the most frequently on the most places. So we're making a bit of an assumption on that, but I mean, if people are spending money and putting it out there the most, there's a very good chance that they're making money from it. So last, which is really cool, is the landing pages.
Hang on, sorry.
And how you can use this tool. You can use it however you want.
David, let's just go back to banner ads
Yep.
for 1 second. I know that there's one thing that we didn't mention here that's super powerful, and maybe not with progressive, but if you're creating, basically you want to see a banner that works, I know that a lot of people would like to grab these banners, right?
Yes.
Not just get inspired. And I know that WhatRunsWhere allows you to actually export the banner files.
Yes, absolutely. So this is a fun little button up here, and what you can do is actually export all of the ads. So that can be extremely helpful. Another thing, now that we're on snazzy features that WhatRunsWhere built in, what you can actually do is create ad groups. And so as you're going along using WhatRunsWhere, doing your research, what you can actually do is build in ad groups and manage your ad groups. So we can create a new group, let's say insurance. Add new group. So what we want to do is open this guy up. Oh, I haven't put anything in there yet. Let's go back. But what you can do is actually click and drag ads into this group and save them in there. So it's actually extremely useful. So instead of you having to like screen grab or remember where things are, WhatRunsWhere can help you keep organized and actually manage groups in there for you. While this loads, another really cool feature that we have built is domain tracking. And so what we allow you to do is actually come into is to enter 5 different advertisers in domain tracking, and every time a new ad is launched from, say, Progressive, oh, perfect, came back. Okay, so this is showing, I'll just kind of do a quick overview and go back, but how you use a saved ads group is very simple. You just click and drag, and it'll drop into your insurance group. So as you can see, that'd be, I mean, obviously extremely useful. Now, domain tracking is something else really cool. So what we allow you to do is actually enter advertisers into domain tracking. And every time a new banner ad is released or launched, so a new campaign or a new text ad, you're going to see a notification within WhatRunsWhere, but you'll also get an email notification from WhatRunsWhere saying a new banner ad has been launched. So just little ways that we're helping you guys out.
So this is super cool, David. Let's talk a little bit about why you'd want to be spying on a domain, because that's actually very useful.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, so there's many. I mean, there's obviously many ways, or many reasons. But the bottom line, competitive intelligence. I mean, if you have the ability to track your competitors, you know, from a big brand perspective, you know, you're going to always want to know when somebody else is launching a new campaign. But even to the, you know, even affiliates, if somebody's launching a new campaign, you're going to want to know, because obviously they've figured out a new way to make money, something else that's working for them, something else that they're testing, and you're going to want to keep abreast. You're going to want to know what's going on.
Absolutely. So I can see this both for brands, advertisers, and affiliates. And wow, you know, I didn't even try that yet. Man, I have so much more to do.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Yeah, so I mean, that's as you can get an idea of the advertiser. By publisher, another cool little feature. It's a little bit, you know, it's a little bit different than the by advertiser. It can still be useless. What a lot of people would use the by publisher search is, you know, if you've thought up, you know, 10 different publishers, let's say, that you're looking to, you know, run your campaigns on, you can go directly to those publishers and see what's actually there already. So let's say Washington Times. So we get lots of variety here. But what you'll be able to actually do is see which advertisers are already there. So is this something that's going to be good for me? Is it already saturated? What do I have to do? Okay, so it's a really cool little feature. What this can also be used for is on the actual publisher side and not the advertiser. So if you're the New York Times and you're looking to attract new advertisers, you kind of go and take a look at what your competitors are doing and who they're attracting. So their business development teams can use this very easily as well.
That's brilliant.
Yeah, the one downfall of picking the Washington Times is there's a lot of data to load.
A lot of stuff on there, but here you go.
Anyway, it came through. Yeah, so you can see we have the same breakdown in the advertiser function. So instead of traffic sources, it's going to be called advertisers. But what you're going to be able to do is see by percentage breakdown who's taking up the most inventory from our perspective. So this Kongu.com, from Germany is taking up 2.37%. That's from our perspective, and the source is AdPlay. So you get lots of really interesting information.
That is valuable.
Yeah.
That is really valuable.
Yeah. So, and then the other search. I know we're making these advertisers. We'll make this advertiser focused, but it's always nice. I mean, let's say you know your niche and you're running in the it's a diet campaign. What you can do is take a quick look. You have the ability to check specific networks. So if you wanted to see what within diet runs on a particular network, you can scroll through our list of classified networks. Pick one of those. We'll go all networks for now. Same thing, countries. You can pick particular countries, and then date range. You can see what's been running on diet in the last 7 days that WhatRunsWhere is seeing. So we'll go here, pop in a quick search. This is going to work very similarly to top ads, except it's going to be broken down in the diet niche. So these are the top running ads within diet that we've been seeing in the last 30 days. So you can take a look, and if this is something that you're interested in or it's within your niche, you can pop in and do an advertiser search on the Diet Solution Program and get all that advertiser information from them and see what they're doing. So if this is one of your competitors, you're going to know that they're doing something right if we're seeing them this frequently. So you pop in and you can scale and optimize based on their campaigns or take inspiration.
This is great. I love this. I mean, I've promoted diet offers in the past, and wow, I should have had this.
So what I'll do is pop quickly into the mobile intel, because I know people are probably itching to see the mobile intel. Unless there's anything on the display side they want to clear up question-wise now, but
let me see if we have any questions about the display, the web display. If you do, please type them into the chat box, and we will get them answered. And if not, we're going to move on to the mobile, and I'm going to also say a few words about the mobile because I've been using this. Let's see. Oh, we have a wow. You have a wow from Amit. Great. Yeah, it's incredible. I know this is, it's just stunning when you just get into this. It's crazy. And then when you start using it, you just get lost in it because there's so much data. And what I like about these ads as well is you can see the type. They're all different in different colors. And if let's just show what happens when you click on the banner itself.
Yeah, absolutely.
You can show that, and then we'll move on to the mobile because I know that that's special.
Yeah, for sure. So just like in the top ad, what it'll do is take you right through to the, an ad profile. And within that ad profile, what you'll be able to do is actually see all the different publishers that we've seen it on. And again, you can get all that traffic source information. You can get that lander, which is always nice. You can click through and see what's, what the call to actions are. What are they trying to do here?
Or just take the lander.
Exactly. So we'll, but yeah, and again, ad server relationship. So it's always nice to get the, the iframe stacks or the redirect or the banner host. It's great information to have.
Now, can you just tell me? I see the copy, CSV, PDF, and print right on the right-hand side there. Can you just tell me what that does there?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. So all of the information within WhatRunsWhere, you can see even the traffic source information is exportable. Just like the ads. So you can take this let's say, this was valuable information. You said, I want this. I want to go to Google or SiteScout or any of those networks, and you want to take these publishers and say, I want to bid on them. All you have to do is export them right here, so either copy or use CSV or PDF, take the information, and take it to where you want to buy from, and bam, it makes it really easy for you.
So basically what I'm getting is you could also have somebody help you out and do this for you and give you the results. So if you're a large organization or you're outsourcing, you can put someone dedicated to sit on mine data from WhatRunsWhere and basically send you the information as well.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Let's move on to the mobile, because the mobile is just crazy. And right up there, David is switching to mobile Intel. And before you get started, I'd like to just say a few words about this. I know that you're going to tell us just how many sites you crawl and what's going on, and we'll get into that in a minute. I just want to make this crystal clear. I've been doing a lot of mobile CPA app downloads and stuff like that, and I've been using WhatRunsWhere to see for specific Android apps. You can see which apps are being published, are being advertised inside Android apps through JumpTap, through other networks, and also on the mobile web you can also see which banners are running. And I've used this, we'll do a demo in a sec, but I've used this to discover new offers that I didn't know were good for certain countries, and also to see which banners are working, because sometimes when you're promoting an offer you have a whole inventory of banners to choose from and you don't really know which one to choose. And so if you can get the top performing banner, that's going to save you a lot of money in testing and a lot of time as well, which is valuable. So I just wanted to say that from personal experience here, because I never vouch for any program or software that I haven't tried myself, and I've been using WhatRunsWhere, just incredible results. So David, please, let's go through an example. And let's actually start by going to the top ads. Let's select a country, and let's do something specific. Let's show what's inside Android apps, not the mobile web. We're going to start with in-app display, and maybe you can give your official explanation about how many apps you're crawling and so on. Let's choose a specific country, and then we can drill down even further to show maybe the UK would be a cool example.
Sure.
And take it away, and then we'll go and do an example for mobile web ads, just to sort of give more pinpointed demo here so people can really envision using this tool.
No, absolutely. So if you had followed WhatRunsWhere as a company, we grew out of the performance marketing space. Both co-founders, Max and Mike, were super affiliates. They built WhatRunsWhere for themselves as a competitive, for competitive advantage, for competitive intelligence, and were using it themselves as a tool. And eventually what they did was begin to sell it to their friends. And then, about a year and a half ago, we came together and we started selling WhatRunsWhere as a company. And it's been unbelievable ever since. About a year ago now, which is crazy to think about, we launched WhatRunsWhere Mobile. And WhatRunsWhere Mobile was the first mobile intelligence tool, beyond ComScore's mobile intelligence tool of its kind. There's been nobody else had done it. It was basically the first, especially from a crawling standpoint. And then 2.5–3 months ago, we were the first to crack the code on mobile intelligence for in-app Android app ads, as you can see. So it's something we're really proud of, and it's something that's unbelievable. Like the amount of intelligence to get from it is crazy. We're up to, I believe, the number keeps changing because our guys are every day breaking into new apps to find the ad intelligence. We're somewhere around 70 and 80,000 Android apps that we're crawling right now. So it's pretty cool, and that number constantly grows. So whenever we can get our hands on more information, we'll give it to you. So basically, we just we'll stick with the most common ad size, and we'll stick to the UK. What you can do is pick a specific network, again, like you did on the display side. As you saw by the countries, you can do that as well. So we will do a quick little search.
So if you've got UK traffic or UK offers, you can see what's most popular right now in the UK that's being advertised inside Android apps, right?
Exactly. So as you can imagine, Candy Crush is always a popular one. YouTube, I love seeing the tap to install. You know, there's just so many opportunities. There's so many different things you can see. You know, so we'll quickly show you how to scan. Just so everybody does know, and I should have made it clear earlier, WhatRunsWhere does have adult intel. It's just you have to flip the switch in your account preferences, but I know that's a constant question we get. So if you're going to clear that up right away.
So right now, before you click on that, David, I just want to clarify. Right now, you're going to click on the link below the banner, and later we're going to click on the banner. We're going to get two different sets of information.
Absolutely.
So, let's click on this link and see what's going on. This is instant Android app, so it's going to Android, right?
Exactly. So what this will do for us is show you all the advertising for Candy Crush Saga Android. And what we'll get is something similar to what we saw on the display side. It'll break it down by the publishers. So you'll get the traffic sources, you'll get the countries, you'll get the devices, obviously Android, but if it was mobile web, you'd be able to see if it was iPhone or iPad or Android.
We'll get there, we'll get there. So now basically if I want to see just what's going on in Android apps in the UK, I need to set my country to the UK, right?
Exactly.
Okay. Let's let this finish its search. Well, man, there's a lot of advertising going on for Candy Crush. Super popular app.
Yeah, sometimes it's better not to show off the data too much because it takes forever to load, but it'll be there. There it is.
Oh, that's pretty fast, actually, considering.
It is actually pretty quick.
On here. All right, take it away.
Perfect. Yeah. So again, what you're going to get is a traffic source. You're going to get an advertiser breakdown. So you're going to get the all these different options. So it's amazing how quickly things are growing in terms of the different traffic sources for the in-app. Where we really get the information and the interesting stuff is in the traffic sources here. So what you're going to do, and the reason the countries is because this is the country it's being served in, so it's UK advertising but being served in a different country. So what we can do here, I'll just tone it up to the UK so it'll. So what you're able to do is see within just the UK alone, there's the advertising going on for Candy Crush. Now, they're advertising. We've seen them advertising in 5,700 different places. It's 5,700 different places. Now, what all these mean is publishers, obviously, the Android app, text smileys and emoticons. What you also might find are different mobile sites, because you could Android apps could be advertising on a mobile site as well, and so it'll let you know that. So the country being served up in is obviously the UK. The traffic source information is here as well, so you can get that, same stuff for scaling and optimizing your campaigns or looking for new avenues. And very similarly, what you're going to be able to see is all that prevalence and duration data, which is always extremely valuable. But it's just amazing. What you can do is actually go into like banner ads and see that they're using 239 different ads advertised. So you can get all the different sizes that they're using within apps. It's really, really cool. So again, you can export all of this information. Same landing page trick. They're all redirecting to that app. So this is probably going to take us to the App Store. Bingo. So this takes you right directly to the App Store. So get rid of that. But yeah, it's just unbelievable what you can do with the tools.
David, if you can go back to traffic sources for a minute, I just want to clarify. Okay, so if you want to be promoting Candy Crush Android app in the UK, according to this data, you should hop on over to JumpTap and buy some ads. That's all right. You should definitely open an account with Millennial Media and start advertising in-app. Because these are the successful ads, and they've been going on for a while, and these guys are making money.
Exactly.
So, I mean, and to get that data in 2 seconds and not start testing a whole bunch of networks is valuable.
Absolutely. And you can even see it's not just big brands like Candy Crush. Like you can get really, you can dive really deep into some stuff. Like you can get like Radio Player UK. I mean, you can get different guys that are, some smaller advertisers. There are going to be a lot of your Google Chrome and stuff. I mean, this is running in the UK. But yeah, another like bakery store app. I mean, you got a battle cam. You can really get granular and see a lot of different information for what's working. Especially when you get into the mobile website as well. What you're able to do is actually search by advertiser. So what we can do is just open this straight up. And,
let's take off the Android apps for now. Let's let's do search in mobile web. So this is mobile web display. These are media buys that are mobile web. They're not inside Android apps.
Exactly. So again, what you're going to see is just so many different things, and we left it on UK. So you're going to see a lot of capitalone.co.uk mobile ad. I mean, from what we've seen, financial services have dominated quite a bit in the mobile advertising, but there's new entries recently. It isn't just free iPad giveaways anymore on mobile. There's so many more opportunities, and you can get that information right here. You can see what the different things that are working and where are people making money within mobile. So again, Hyundai. Let's find an easy one to get in there. So you can go to Zoosk, which is always an interesting dating offer. And what we'll do is we'll be able to see all the different places that they're publishing ads. And what's really cool is, I don't know if I might be able to find it, but I'll start here. Again, you get all the different mobile sites that we're finding it on. You get the country that it's being served in. Again, the source. These are, again, like we said, all the different traffic sources. It's working here. Go buy from here. Well, I'm going to look for something in particular. AdMob. So AdMob was one of the first, especially when we're talking Android, but for in-app buys. So hopefully I can find something that I want to show you. Yeah, bingo. So even for a mobile web advertiser, so that ad's redirecting to a website or to a mobile website, but there's still advertising within apps, and you can see all the opportunity. And this is something that only WhatRunsWhere can give you, because you can't go somewhere and get both mobile web and mobile in-app information. So we're actually able to show you the crossover. So what's going on within both, and how can I utilize both to really make money and really win on big campaigns? So how can I use a specific even online mobile web offer within apps, or vice versa? So it's really cool. I mean, this is information that you can only get here.
No, that is super cool. It's stunning. I mean, this is crazy. Let's show what happens. Let's go do a keyword research and search, and let's pick a banner, and then we'll click on the banner and see what happens there. And if you don't mind, could you just show the drop down of the sizes? Because mobile banner sizes matter, and depending on where you're advertising, you're going to need different size banners. So if you want to use a tool to get banner ideas or to mine banners, the most successful banners, pay attention to these sizes. Default is 320 by 50, which is the most common, but there are also bigger banners and leaderboard banners, 728 by 90, and all kinds of things. So I know we have people on the call right now that have mobile websites. They want to add some banners on for advertising. Well, this is how you know what to add on to your site to make it really profitable. And just do that directly. So what should we search for? How about we search for, what do you say?
Go. Sorry?
Search for car.
Car, perfect.
Yeah. That was a little general. I'm sorry.
Okay.
All right. Oh, cool. That is so fast. So I like that Jimmy's Car stereo. Let's click on that banner. The black one, it stands out actually.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Okay, cool. So yeah, again, there's two options. I mean, you can get a breakdown for this banner, or you can go to the advertiser. We'll go to the banner this time. And what we'll get is a specific ad profile for jimmyscarstereo.com for this particular ad. So what we can do is just dive right in. This guy, it's a little bit smaller. There's a whole lot of advertising, but you can kind of see what's been going on, when we saw it, where we saw it. And it just gives you a little bit of insight into what's happening. So what we can also do is take this directly into an advertiser search. It does look like that's his only ad. So that would be the only information we'll find. But we can go and try different ones just to get a little more information. Cars. So if we go to this guy, cars.com, we all know cars.com.
Very popular.
Very popular.
Oh, this is cool. And why don't we say when it says media buy, what that means as well?
Yeah, absolutely. Media buy means it's a direct media buy. So they've gone directly to that publisher to make that purchase. And you will see it. It's more common within larger brands. So, I mean, they went to Washington Post to make the buy, which does make sense. But it is a huge opportunity that I think a lot of affiliates or performance marketers don't take advantage of. There's always the opportunity to create a relationship with a Washington Post or a specific publisher that you're going to have success on, or you have had success on in the past. So that's always another opportunity.
Yeah, absolutely. This is a great tool, and I actually was creating a whole list per niche of direct media buys that can be done, for successful ads in that niche. And I couldn't have done it without WhatRunsWhere, so I got to say thank you for that.
Hey, no problem.
Basically, I could go to the Washington Post and buy ad space, mobile ad space for a car offer, and have my ad running there.
Exactly.
All right, very cool. Let's give a chance to ask some questions, see if we have any questions from the audience. And why don't you tell me in the meantime while I'm checking the questions here, let me know, Amik, you're saying 300 by 50. Do you want to see 300 by 50? Oh wow, this is exactly what I need. I can't believe I didn't know about this tool. We want to see, oh, these are 300 by 50 banner ads. That's right, they're not 320 by 50, sorry. So basically, I think that we've shown a lot about the tool. Why don't we go back to the main screen, and why don't you tell me a little bit about who's using your tool. And then we're going to go into our special Duru deal, our exclusive Duru deal. So now that you know how powerful this tool is and just how much data and how much money you could be making more if you were using this tool, I haven't locked David in the dark room, but almost, to get this special deal for all the Duru peeps here. Whether you're on right now or watching the replay, got a special deal that's not available anywhere else. It's an annual subscription deal, and you can get both mobile and web, or just mobile or just the web. So David, why don't you tell us a little bit about, let's just reiterate who can be using this tool, and then we'll talk about the special offer that we've got for you here. And man, I say take advantage of this before David reneges and decides to take it down. It's too good. The deal is too good to be true. And so seriously, if you think you're going to be using this tool, I say just, go for it. David, why don't you tell us who's using the tool, and I'm going to take control of the screen, and I'm going to show the details. They're on Dru's site, and I'm going
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, so in terms of, we have from the smallest affiliate to the largest brands to the largest agencies using us. Our clients include major ad networks. As I said, even affiliate networks. As I said, we were just in Barcelona with our friends Mundo Media. They use us and they love it. All of their affiliate managers will use it for their research, so they can pass along, great tips to their affiliates to help them with their campaigns, or recommend the tool to their affiliates. They do that all the time. We love them for it. On the larger scale, we have We have many ad networks that use this as well. We have mobile ad networks and just display ad networks that will use this for business development. To find new publishers that their competitors are running with, or advertisers. I mean, there's so many different uses, as you can see on our clients page. Like we have, if you're Canadian, you'll know Scotiabank. It's one of the top 4 banks in Canada. It's actually one of the top banks in the world. They use this. PhD, which is a huge agency all over the world, another big media buying agency, they use this. And these are just names of people that have given us the green light on saying their name. But there's so many people looking for competitive intelligence, and there's so much opportunity. In terms of that special deal, the best package that we've been able to give is the combo, and that's for mobile and display information. That does include the in-app. And so what you'll get is a year long for just under $2,000. I think it's $1,997. The real value of that when we charge is about it's $2,790. If you were to pay that out monthly, it'd be $279 a month.
Oh man, so it's actually a bigger discount than I wrote on the site.
Yeah, I think it's $2,000 for the year long.
Yeah, no, I mean it's more, the usual price is more expensive than what I actually wrote here. Guys, this is an incredible deal. Incredible.
Yeah, the year long we actually charge $2,790 for the year long. If you want the mobile, it's, like we said, $1,500.
Yep, $1,500 instead of
$1,500 if you're just looking for the mobile deal. I don't want to start giving out new deals on the phone.
No, the mobile deal is right here. So if you just want the mobile or just want the web, you can get that. So if you're just doing mobile CPA or you're just interested in mobile, you can just get that. It is less expensive, but then you're not going to get the web. If you're marketing online or you're a brand or a network, I would go with the combo deal. It's absolutely dead no-brainer in my mind, because just a week of testing data on some networks can cost you that much. So to me, I mean, it's super valuable.
Exactly. No, I completely agree, but I'm a little bit biased. But our biggest, to be perfectly honest, we just got a letter in the mail, and we're putting it up on our blog. And it was actually a thank you letter from an affiliate who started using us, listened to all of our webinars, and it was a thank you for helping him make money and helping his business be successful. So we're here to work with people and to help people make money. We're in no other business. That's it. We're here to help.
Let me just show you what's going to happen. Basically, if you want to go get the combo deal or this deal, what you're going to do is you're going to click on this link here, and you need to use the link on the Duru site. Otherwise, you're not going to get the deal, okay? And once you do, it's going to take you to the WhatRunsWhere site, okay? And then you're going to go to pricing. Okay, and then you're going to choose your package. So this is the combo package, mobile advertising awareness, display plus mobile advertising, right? And you're going to go for the, so you sign up for a $1 7-day trial. You'll click on that, okay, and it's a 7-day trial. Put in all your information in, and you're going to go to combo trial, and then you're going to shoot me an email. Okay, you're going to go right here to Internet Marketing Duru, and you're going to go to Contact Internet Marketing Duru and shoot me an email. Tell me what email you used to sign up with. Okay, you see this field here, email. Let me know what you use so I can make sure that David knows that you're getting this deal. Everything should work. I just want to make double sure that you guys get the best deal possible. And so you don't need to worry about any of this. What it says here, basically you'll have 7 days to try it out. And after that, you'll get the super duper Duru deal. So again, you start off here, internetmarketingduru.com, know what one's where with this competitive mobile media spy tool. Scroll all the way down to get the deal, decide which one you want, click on the link, go over to WhatRunsWhere, select pricing, get to this page and register for the 7-day trial, and you will get this special deal and start mining data and having the unfair advantage with competitive intelligence for web and mobile display ads. This is super cool. I just love this, David. Thank you so much for being here and for spending this time with us. It's absolutely incredible. I love it.
No, thank you so much for having me tonight. I appreciate it. I'm hoping we see lots of people jump on. We definitely love to have you, and we have, as I was saying, we have live full support for people to take advantage of. So we're very happy to help that way.
Absolutely. So if you're watching the replay, this deal is still going to be available until I take it down. And if you have any questions, I know we had some tech issues in the beginning. If you have any questions that we haven't answered, please either send me an email or add them in the comment section under in the post where I'm posting the replay of this webinar, and we will get your questions answered. And I'm going to log off now and go and use WhatRunsWhere and make some more money. So David, thank you so much for being here. David Kelly from WhatRunsWhere.com. This is Shara for Internet Marketing, Duru.com. Take action and have a great day.
Thank you so much.
Awesome, David. Thank you so much.
Take care.
Take care.